Scorpio, excuse my voice, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I think this is from the 4th to the 11th of December. Around, I haven't got the exact dates. Sorry, Scorpio. Anyhow, give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to... You've got mixed messages, okay? And I think as a Scorpio watching, you probably understand that. And there's a bit of a story of your life there, isn't there? That there's always these two different patterns working through your life, okay? Your crowning card is the Sun, the most positive card in the deck. What I also noticed here is you got the Justice card twice. I can't find my additional guidance card, so I decided to pull a major from my majors only deck. The Justice card can be a legal situation. Now, what it means to me, the Justice card, it's got a different meaning in my other deck, but this card means you've been working towards something, okay? So it represents Libra. You've gone through the spring, you've been tending your garden, doing everything right to make something grow. And this card in this deck means what you've been waiting for is manifesting, okay? Cut a very long story short. And the bottom of the deck is some rapid change coming in. The Knight of Swords brings messages. He can represent an air sign person, so that might be relevant for some of you. And he tends to come really, really rapidly. So it tends to be rapid change coming. But you've got one challenging card, 5 of Cups, but the overall meaning of this deck is success. Okay, you've got the 6 of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of fire and an awful lot of success going on here. So, sorry, my throat. I just wanted to say I am preparing my 2018 readings, and I'm going to include a whole chapter which is about Saturn's role in Capricorn, because the reason why I'm doing it is I'm going to view it from the real esoteric meaning of it, which is the rising of the oppressed, okay? Essentially, Saturn is the bridge between our inner planets and accessing the outer planets and higher energy. And we all have to cross through Saturn, which is our fear and our restrictions to get there. So I'm going to include a whole chapter in my 2018 readings about how we break through our restrictions, which can be internal and external. They're generally both, okay? So you can contact me directly. My email's in the About section, and I'm doing all I can to make them as accessible as possible to everyone. Oh, obviously within my limits as well, okay? So let's begin your reading. The Sun is the overall message. You start the week with a success card. Great way to start the week. 6 of Wands, velour, victory. Some success is coming your way. And I'm keeping in mind here that you've got the Justice card. So for other people, for some people, this might be success in a legal matter. For others, something's being brought back to balance, because that's what the Justice card means. It's the Libra card. It's about restoring that which was once out of balance and restoring harmony, okay? Or some Scorpios, this might be spending time with a Libran, because it showed up twice, okay? You've also got the High Priestess and the 7 of Discs. So the High Priestess is a card about source energy. Source energy is what guides us. It's intuition. It's that sixth sense, Scorpio, you know, what you've got so powerfully. That sense that guides you, that when we listen to it, is always sending us messages about our next step. The trick is to listen. And what prevents us listening and acting is Saturn. And that's why I'm including it in my readings, okay? So I've thought about it long and hard about how to do these readings. So something's guiding you. It's like it's whispering in your ear. It can be a hunch, a dream, a tarot reading, and something. It's like there's a thread running through your life, Scorpio, that's guiding you. I can almost feel it from here, and the trick is always to trust it, okay? Because there's some sort of balance and harmony being brought back to your life. It's with the Seven of Discs, so there still might be a waiting energy. The Seven of Discs is a card about, in the most literal sense, it would represent someone who's 7 or 8 months pregnant, waiting to give birth. It represents a waiting energy, but it's with the Justice card. I'm going to pull another card. So I think what it means is what you've been waiting for is about to manifest, and the sun shining. So any growth will be pushed much quicker. The trick's always to listen to it. And that Knight of Swords generally brings quite rapid, quite quick change. You've then got the King of Wands right next to the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups and the Eight of Discs. So I'm going to pull you another card. Now this is really odd because the Five of Cups came with the Ace of Cups. Now that's a bit of a mystery here. I'm going to start with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So the King of Wands can be a fire sign, male, female, not specific, but on a deeper level, our wands will be our backbone, yeah? Our destiny, our potential, all the growth that we want to happen in our life is all written already within us. And the King of Wands wants to bring his energy forward, to go out into the world and to make his greater vision happen. Now he's looking right at this 7, and in between it is the sun. So that's a bit odd here. It's almost for some, there's this sort of sense of waiting for something still, but at the same time, even though there's sort of waiting, there's also a rising up to grab your potential, Scorpio, okay? There's nothing more unhappy in the world than a Scorpio who's not been true to their own soul, okay? It just breaks me to watch. It's a really essential thing. Now it comes with the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups, and I cannot think of two more opposite cards. The Five of Cups can be about emotional loss, okay? Quite often it's not about not getting what you want, but what lies behind him are these two cups. And then comes your cup, which is about learning. It's not only representing a whole new emotional beginning, it's connecting your mind and your heart together, learning to see through love. Maybe for some Scorpios there's been some emotional loss. Actually, I know there's been emotional loss, okay? There's been regrets in the past, and there's a bit of a purging that's required so you can enter into the present, because the Ace of Cups is always about living in the present. The Five of Cups tends to be more about past regrets that still need to be purged and worked through. I have never ever seen these two cards coming up together. The only time I ever do is if, say, someone wants a particular relationship and it's not manifesting, and the Five of Cups appears, and I'll say to the cards, well, why is it not happening? And then the Ace appears, and it's sort of saying it's because there's a greater date with destiny. But I think for some Scorpios, maybe there's some working through of the past required. Now that's the same for everyone, okay? But to be in the present moment is the Ace of Cups. To be in the 5 is to be a bit in the past and a bit in the future. But love is always in the present moment. It might be with that King of Wands, or that King of Wands is about you You know, it's like you're trying to claim your true place here. You know, that true fire, that throne, trying to claim what you want from your life and go forward to manifest it, because you get the ace with the 8 of discs. So my throat, I've been working all morning. The Ace of Wands, gift of vitality, potential, life force, everything. It's about Kundalini, basically. It's about that energy moving up your spine to propel you forward, into the life you want to happen, the life you want, the love you want, and you're working on it with that 8 of discs. Because look, this is you working through the night. This is traditionally called the craftsman's card. I've got a feeling for you, Scorpio, there's something at a deeper meaning to this card. If you look behind it, is a spider weaving his web, okay? Which is, I think some Scorpios are deeply contemplating their place in the universe, okay? It's like, what am I doing with this precious life, okay? Maybe there's a sense that you've wasted some of your potential. You know what, there's no such thing. And if that's what you're feeling, you're only feeling it to wake it up. Do you understand what I mean? It's like you have to go there in order to move forward. And that is the only purpose of, you know, sort of quite challenging circumstances or difficulties. We have to feel it in order to say sort of no more. And that's when we rise up and become this king and this Ace of Wands. It's a little bit of a confusing reading, Scorpio, okay? It's going to make sense to you and the person watching. Definitely some balance has been restored. The sun's shining. There's good news coming your way. I know you've got that 5 of Cups, but it comes with the Ace. The Ace of Cups is present moment. Yeah, the 5 tends to be about past regrets and past losses that need to be purged. But there's so much rising up. Look at all that fire. And really positive fire. I'm intrigued. I want to know what's going on here. And then the King of Discs came up. So this might be, he'd be one of the earth sign kings. And that showed me for some people they're working about what their place is in the world, okay? For some of you it could be love around this earth king, but for others it's where is my place? Where do I belong? Not wanting to waste one more precious moment of your life, okay? I really hope it wasn't too confusing, Scorpio. Okay, bye. Bye.